Not much heavy rain left today. Most of it was early this morning, near or before sunrise. You see, this is the Doppler estimated rainfall today. We'll zoom in on this next half hour a little bit more, but the majority of the valley staying dry today. There was some kind of lighter rain that moved westward across the area late last night and this morning. So that bluish area indicates some areas got up to about an inch, mostly a half an inch or so on average, though, and that shading from the coast all the way through about McAllen and Mission before it kind of died off. Nothing out there right now. The first 1.5 Doppler network pretty quiet, but if we zoom in to the south, you see there's a little line of a couple showers moving through. If you kind of trace that line to the north, you see a little kind of green spotted line that goes up there. That's more or less a sea breeze or a boundary of some more humid air moving in too. So doubtful we'll be able to kick off a shower in the valley, but very slim chance this evening. But with that line coming in behind it, it is getting more and more humid. So temperatures on our way back up today. We're in the 80s most everywhere, even 90 in Edinburgh, but the humidity on the rise as well. So it feels a little hotter. Notice the wind flow not too strong, but kind of coming in from the east or so across the valley, and that's bringing in some of that added humidity off the Gulf. And I think with the increase in humidity and the moist ground and what should be a very light wind overnight, we could see some patchy areas of fog maybe late tonight and tomorrow morning. So don't be surprised if you wake up to some fog maybe around 5 or 6 in the morning or so, or closer to sunrise. Humidity's up again with dew points in the 70s now. Back into the very humid category. We were kind of knocked down a bit the last couple days with the passage of that front, but now the mugginess is back through the weekend. And tomorrow, I don't think it's going to rain in many places, but there should be a couple showers here and there in spots during the daytime. So really any time from near sunrise through the day, there could be a shower or two popping up and moving west across the area as temperatures warm from the 70s in the morning into the 80s by afternoon. But rainfall amounts in general, not looking for any massive amounts like we saw a few days ago. You know, maybe a few spots get a half an inch or an inch if you get caught in a heavier shower, but probably much less than that most everywhere else. Future track shows fairly quiet weather overnight. If skies stay clear enough, there could be some patchy fog briefly late tonight toward sunrise. Maybe a shower or two coming toward the coast in the morning. You see during the day tomorrow some showers here and there in spots, but the majority of the day should be dry and maybe a little more partly sunny. Kind of the same deal on Saturday too. A couple showers here and there, but most of the time kind of partly sunny and temperatures back in the 80s and maybe lower 90s in spots. And even on Sunday, starting off mainly dry, but there could be an increasing chance for showers as cold front approaches. We'll show you that in about 15 seconds or so. But future track rainfall amounts tomorrow, just give you an idea what the model says. You see it doesn't really create widespread heavy rain anywhere, but some of these darker blue shadings is where the model's trying to say it could rain up to about an inch or a little more, maybe locally in a couple spots. But even that, again, may be a bit on the high side. But you get the idea that we're not looking for widespread rain everywhere tomorrow. Now, jumping ahead to Sunday, if you are making travel plans to the north through the weekend, Saturday looks pretty quiet, but Sunday a cold front's moving down, almost like the front that came through on Tuesday, but probably not as wet or as cloudy when it passes here. But you see here it is on Sunday moving through the hill country. It gets south of the hill country by Sunday afternoon, evening, and probably in the valley sometime after dark on Sunday night. This model shows roughly about 8 or 9 p.m., maybe getting toward the northern edge of the valley. So could have some showers along the front, but behind it, a little taste of some cooler weather again. But again, I don't think it's going to be like this solid deck of clouds for a couple days and then a persistent rain. We probably will see some showers when the front passes through Monday morning, but it looks like the upper level winds will start to kind of push the rain out pretty quickly and may start to break up the clouds a bit. A 20% chance for rain tomorrow, though, also on Saturday, maybe rising especially later in the afternoon, evening on Sunday when the front gets closer. There could be a few more showers, and that may continue into about Monday morning. But again, probably not a repeat of the widespread heavier rain we saw earlier this week. If you are getting out toward the coast tomorrow, it should be dry, like I said, the majority of the day, but enough moisture around that a couple showers may briefly pop up. Temperatures in the 80s tomorrow, winds from the east at around 10 to 15 miles per hour. No advisories at the coast tomorrow, and water temperatures in the upper 70s and lower 80s. A high tide just after midnight and a low tide tomorrow afternoon, and seas of 2 to 4 feet. So your first 1.5 forecast for tonight, most of the night kind of mainly clear, but as we cool into the low 70s and the winds may go calm, if it stays clear enough, we may see some areas of fog form in spots towards sunrise. So kind of watch out for that. Again, if you're up early, maybe like 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning or so. Maybe a little foggy in spots. Back to around 88 tomorrow, partly sunny skies, but the clouds could build up and maybe give you a shower here and there during the daytime. So again, watch the skies. If you see it getting dark to your east, there may be some rain approaching from the east and moving over you. And the first 1.5 7-day forecast, warm and muggy through the weekend. Temperatures in the upper 80s. Some places may be reaching the low 90s. Chances for rain hover at about 20 to 30% each daytime. Monday morning, late Sunday night when the front comes through, it could turn breezy and Again, there may be some showers, but I think what will happen is the shower chances will kind of be cut off Monday morning sometime, and we may end up with a little sun breaking through. Temperatures in the upper 70s, and then lower humidity means cooler nights next week, but some warm afternoons with sunshine back in the 80s. So we'll continue to track that front and some of those nicer days ahead in your first 4 and 5 forecast. Stay tuned.